Thank you. A recently signed executive order from the White House is expected to cut back the functions of several federal agencies. Among those agencies is the Institute of Museum and Library Services.
And that could cause Kentucky libraries and museums to lose millions in funding.
With the smaller counties, the library is the only place where some people can access the internet. A lot of us take internet access for granted.
Well, in our top story at 11, WKYT's Madison Carmouche talked with those with the Lexington Public Library and with some parents who say libraries help expose their children to important interests and resources.
I think people underestimate how many people use their public libraries. We have more public libraries in this country than we do McDonald's.
Lexington Public Library Executive Director Heather Diefenbach says the Kentucky Department for Archives and Library Services uses federal funding to help libraries pay for the internet access they provide patrons.
This is a very, very small part of the federal budget, a tiny amount of money in the whole federal budget, but it makes a big, big impact on local communities.
Candace Cottle
will watch you do it.
Is one of the many parents who appreciate the intelligence the library provides for their children.
And to see what else she's interested in that I would not have thought to introduce her to, but we come to the library, we come for free, and we get introduced to some really cool stuff.
Another mom who enjoys the resources is Sally Rucker. She says the public library was a part of her childhood. She's always enjoyed sharing.
Then as we got older and we're kind of babysitting other kids, we would take them to the library. So it's just nice to see that full circle, you know, utilizing those public resources that are available to everybody for free.
Diefenbach says she worries less about how Lexington will adjust, but about the kinds of cuts libraries in rural counties will need to make.
We work very hard to make sure everything that we do makes an impact in our community.
In Lexington, Madison Carmouche, WKYT.
Diefenbach says one example of the funding at use is the $10,000 allocated to Jackson County for a bookmobile.
New tonight, the U.S.